Alright guys, we're in. This should be working, I hope. So we got a 5. Awesome. Hey, I'm Rockinger, or Ryan, either or. Just a player from Sydney. He's been playing the game since Monarch, I think. Crucible Monarch days. So quite early on. Um, Back when I was in high school, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, enough about me. We are going to side for Fire. Basically pretty similar to Syndra. Or Aurora, to be honest. Just taking these in. I have thought about 10 foot tall. Don't think I need it. Exudes don't need that either. And then just one cut, probably gonna be like maybe a Warmongers. I think, yeah. I'm not really sure about the 61. Sometimes I just run it through, but yeah, this is gonna be fun. I think Fire is in a really interesting spot in the meta right now. This hand is beautiful. We are just going to send it and keep the CNC. Yeah, I think Fire is really good right now. Set to Florian, especially at my locals, seems really prominent. Just kind of wild, especially after all the talk in the last few months around Rosetta when he was considered, probably one of the worst of the Rosetta heroes. But that's how metas change, right? Um, but yeah, I'm an Ira player. I've been playing Ira for years. Back in Blitz, I won maybe like four or five um skirmishes with her. And then got my first RTN win. Sorry, my second ever RTN win on the Scarlet Revenger. Last Road to National season, which qualified for Aussie Nats, which is pretty cool. This is great. Leak of damage. Take a couple very good cards. That's a very good hand. And then now we can block out if he wants to set up. We do get to just CNC. Amazing. This is exactly what we want. So we can even block with Sensi here. This is where Vest becomes very useful. Otherwise, I'm fine just going Dagger, pick up, Bittering, CNC, gaining a resource. I basically always factor this into my turns. They do have armor, like they might block with it and you might have to change your turn, but honestly, a lot of the time this is free, especially off the first. But yeah, we'll see what the guy wants to do. Oh, that doesn't seem great. Forcing the Phoenix Flame, so I guess he didn't have a natural starter. I mean, this hand though, like, what, 3 starters basically? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, a little bit more about me. I love Ninja. I've been playing Ninja as a class since Welcome to Wraith Unlimited came out, which was years ago now, I guess. But yeah, I opened up a tunic and a mask out of my boxes, and I was like, oh, these seem good. What can I make with this? And then I made Ira. I'm just gonna ask if he wants to undo this. Oh, and Katsu, by the way. I love Katsu. Where's the thing? Do you want to undo? Because that does not have go again, my guy. Okay. Maybe he's setting up? I guess? Okay. It's a bit weird. But we are rewarded now. We can keep this as an extender. No need to push even more damage. Yeah, this will hit. I bet 5 bajillion Wraith coins on it. Oh my gosh, yep, beautiful. It's not a surprise, I don't know why I'm excited about that. Cool. This is the best play. I love this. Like 1-5-7. Like, it's so annoying. To block the 5, just forces a D-react plus a bit of equipment. But now this comes in for 7, so instead of just going 1-7, we basically get the extra value out of that, turning the Ira ability from the Bittering Thorns. This is huge. We'll we'll just see what we get from it, I guess. Might be a D-React if we're lucky. Sense, okay. I am on the side of putting the extenders in Arsenal. That's kind of just what I do, playing Ira. This list, by the way, I'll run through it, is like a lot more kind of mid-rangey once I figure out how to do the whole YouTube thing. But and this is where we get rewarded, so we can now block with these two. This is annoying. There's an argument to shelter plus boots, but you know why? What's the point? Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, obviously Fi's favorite headpiece. Just gonna grab Assault the Wound or Tenacity, and that's really early. What the heck? What did he get? Why would you get Phoenix? What? Does he have? Oh, does he have the? Oh, what's the card called? Because he should have two in hand, right? Yeah. The what's that Phoenix Flame card? The one with fire on the front of it. I don't know. That seems wrong. That seems very wrong. I think this is a new player. Sorry, guys. I thought this would be a typical match, but that's okay. We still play this out. If anything, it'll show you the lines and stuff like that. What? I'm so confused. Because that's a Phoenix Flame, so like why? Like what? Oh, okay. Did he have too many finishes? Okay, so now we can block 5, so we can even lead on that flick, gain a resource, come in for 6. So we're pushing 10 just off 2 cards there. Beautiful, I know. Puts us counter to 2. Blocking 5. But I'm more on the side of just eating this, because now there's 0 threat of his hands, unless he has 5 cards, which we don't care about anymore. That was his saving grace in this matchup. Without it, it's pretty redundant. We do need a resource here. I'll show you why. Very typical line. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I'm also on the side of not running up sticks. I don't like that it breaks the chain, which you might be like, oh, you know, Ryan, why? It doesn't matter. But kind of does when you're trying to extend your turns. And pick up the point just does what you need it to do. It's a 0 for 4. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Amazing card. I used to run this in blue as well, so 3 and 3. Now I'm just on 3 red pickups. Yep, perfect. So basically, I'm sure you can see now. I'll turn this back off because we don't need it. Dagger, pick up, pay 1. That's your 3, and then the 4th one gives you the sensor for the chain ender. And we're threatening mask here too, which is just even better. And obviously a rule with sensor, always look through the grave. Personally against Fi, I like to end Syndra. I name Brand with Cinderclaw because that's their most prevalent card in the deck. I think Fi used to run like 6 upwards. I know Syndra definitely runs 5. So if it's an early game like this, I'll just name it. You know, no harm in naming one of the most popular cards in the deck. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I literally called it there as well, which was really funny. Yeah. Okay, another bland hand, but we do get to put a 1 power into the grave for looking for a scrap. So actually not as bad as I thought. We don't need the resource here. We can use it, but you're only converting that to 1 damage. Because remember, 1, 2, 3. And if you gain 1, you have 1 left, so all it does is let you swing with the dagger that you retrieved. And I'd rather keep that for like a really cool, like I said before, pain in the backside. I love that card, by the way, guys. Like if you go pain in the backside, right, no cards in hand, it hits. You don't even have to flick. You just gain a resource, and then you can censor for 6. So you just did 10 damage off 2 cards, just like that. Otherwise, you can always flick the pain in the backside. You lose your dagger, but that's why you got these. Yep, so we're just doing this here because this is the only opportunity we can to continue the chain like how we want. Probably going to get a 3 block. No? Okay. So get a 2 cost, please. Oh, okay. Always forget this card exists, eh? It's so good, though. Oops. Yep. So all we're doing now, just little bits of chip damage. Like I said, he doesn't have the totality of the headpiece anymore, meaning we can play much more aggressive too. We don't have to really worry about tenacity or taking too much damage on a big turn. Yep, and that's where we get paid off. I think that's the second time that's happened actually. This guy, I don't know. I feel bad for him. I feel like he's not really. Maybe he's learning the deck. But he does have all the legendaries. So, um, yeah. So we are just gonna flick flack this one. We'll keep this because this hand works with the resource. This just basically gives us safety if we need to play this on a snatch, and we're not wasting our cards. There's an argument to not block this and arsenal this, but I'm banking on maybe drawing a card from this. Yep, so let me put that back. Should be... Yep, so he's still got the army here, so most likely going to give us a 2+3 on this. We don't mind cracking this here, we still have the block on the legs. Maybe there was an argument to keep the dual threat. Possibly. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe I should have daggered. I think that might have been a misplay. It's okay. We're just gonna lead with this, and then maybe we have a lucky chance at drawing another looking for a scrap or a sensor, if this hits. Otherwise, we can always dagger arsenal. We're very face up though, so. Oh, sorry about the background noise, guys. Oh, so we do hit? Ooh, close, close. That's okay. Yeah, this game is basically done. I don't know in what world do you get a... I don't want to criticize the bro too much, but like, a Phoenix Flame off the headpiece? That's like the card you wanted to get. This is great. This is insane. Oh, look at that. We even get a free block. And we put one more into the grave. So, yeah. We'll see how you guys would sequence this. Like, for me, I'm always on the side of, like, that's 3, that's free. In terms of playing Ira, I usually have a 1, 2, and a bunch of zeros in the modern builds. So essentially what I'm looking at is I'm actually going to go looking for a scrap first, breakpoint this, end on that. That won't get blocked because he needs to keep his hand. I mean, he is kind of low though, he might just die. That's a cute turn. This card I think is really good. I think in draft people underestimated it, especially Syndra. Just, if you get a cracked hand, it's free, right? And worst case it blocks. So yeah, we are going to lead with this. 5, 4, 6. So 15 damage off 4 cards. 16 if we do that. 17 if we flick. Yeah, so that's what we were expecting, right? We can actually threaten Mask here if we go Boots for 1, 3, 6, but I'd rather just leak the extra life off the pain in the backside if it's a clean 3 block. Could be a defense reaction here. No. Cool. Awesome. Now we guarantee 2 cards, probably Shugo +2. Or is he just gonna die? Yeah. Yep. Cool. I'll try to get one more game in, I think, but yeah. Thanks for watching, you guys.